Welcome to Good Vibes, a Bharat Media original.
Atma Namaste. Today we will be discussing about how knowledge is great and at the same time what knowledge we have, how to use it is more powerful. So what you know, it should be utilized so that you can achieve what you want. All of us have a goal in life. So there is a purpose behind this goal, and we also would like to direct our energies to achieve this purpose and fulfill our goals. So let us choose to make the rest of our life the best of our life so that we are able to create a direction to our life. Now, if we are traveling by ship, and if we do not have a compass in a ship in the ocean, we do not know where we are heading. There is no direction as the ocean is vast and we are not able to understand which way the ship is moving along the tide. So it is very important to have a compass. Same is applicable in our life. We should have a compass in our life so that we have the correct direction as per our design. So the purpose of our life is to create a direction in our life. Normally in life, if we see, all of us are pushed into life. From the birth till at various stages and age, all of us are pushed into our life. I would like to tell a beautiful story here. There was a swimming competition. The manager of that swimming competition announced that from the swimming pool's one side to the other side, whoever reaches the fastest will be given an award. Along with that cash award of 1 lakh rupees, they will also be given an award for bravery. So the participants who were very keen, they were wondering why there is a bravery award for passing from one side of the swimming pool to the other side. As they were discussing, the announcement continued. The announcement was that whosoever is going to swim across the other side will have to face 3 crocodiles in the water of this swimming pool. The moment the participants heard that there are crocodiles in that water, they were absolutely scared and backed out. Suddenly there was a splash in the water, and they all could see one person swimming very fast, watching behind the back to see whether the crocodiles are coming, and reaches the other side and comes out feeling so relieved that he has crossed and come back, and everyone rushes to him, including the media, and they all are congratulating that person. They were about to give him the award of the cash prize of 1 lakh rupees and also the bravery award. The person stopped them and told them, before I receive my awards of both bravery and the cash prize, let me ask you, who is the person who pushed me into this water. So like that, everywhere we are pushed into life. But if things happen with wish, and not pushed into life, our life will be very beautiful. There will be so many crocodiles on the path, but all these crocodiles can be crossed over if we are careful, we are focused, and we have a direction. Now, if you look at our country, which was one of the richest countries in the world, and it is there in the history that how Lord Macaulay from the British government tried to break the system of our Bharatam, because it was found by going all over the country to various places, interiors, that Dr. Macaulay's letter to the British government is still available. It was written on 2nd of February 1835. According to him, it is a very difficult country to conquer because there is absolutely no poverty. Everyone is with high moral values and people are spiritual, and the cultural heritage, all of them supporting them. So, according to him, it was very essential to break this education system of our country, and that is how the problems cropped up of the divide and rule policy. And even today, we are suffering because of that. The report given by him, that it is very clear from that report that spirituality has given abundance, harmony, peace, joy in this very land. Now, what is that we hear every day? Hatred, poverty, fighting, corruption. All these are the daily media news. So, we need to project our spirituality that has been the backbone of this vast civilization. And all of us here, we can do that. Yes, I can, you can, we can do that. Yes, I can, you can, we can do that. So let us work on that line and bring the glory back to our country, help our country to progress towards spirituality, abundance and prosperity, and bring the glory back. If we work on that, it will help us to achieve the impossible. One day, one girl, she comes back from her school and she felt very upset and she was crying and told her father that from tomorrow I am not going to go to school. The father called her and he asked her why. She says, nobody likes me in the school. I have no friends. The teachers don't like me. Everybody, they all find fault with me. I am very upset and I don't want to go to the school. So the father takes her to the kitchen and he puts 3 pots on the gas, lights the gas for all the 3 pots, and the water is boiling. In the first bowl, he puts carrot. In the second bowl, he puts eggs. And in the third bowl, he puts coffee beans. Now, 20 minutes, all the 3 bowls were boiled, and then he puts off the gas and the fire, and when he takes out the carrot, it was very soft and it had no life in it. But when it went very strong. So what does it indicate? That carrot was impacted by this boiling. So it became softer and it had become hopeless now. So he says, do you want to be like the carrot? Go in strong and come back with softness and tiredness. So the girl says, no, I don't want to be like a carrot. Then he takes out the egg. The egg, when it went into the water before boiling, it was soft, but when it got boiled, it became very hard. So it has become rigid and hard, and it is like rudeness, hatredness, and not soft at all. So do you want to be like the egg? She says no, because the carrot and the egg was impacted by the external boiling and suffered through the boiling. They were affected by this boiling. Now he picks up the bowl with the coffee beans and he says that the coffee beans, they were remaining the same, but it had impacted the water. The coffee beans remained same, but it transformed the water into coffee. So he is asking, now you want to be a carrot, you want to be an egg, or you want to be like the coffee? Because the coffee has blended with the water and it has come out victor, not a victim like the carrot and the egg. So I want to be a victor, not a victim. That was the reply the girl gave. So we have to learn to blend like the coffee and make the world around us better. So the girl realizes her mistake, how she felt that she will not go to school because somebody else said something. She decides that she will blend with atmosphere and transform others. She felt very happy. So when we are able to think clearly, new abilities are visible, then we get success as we grow in experience and we are able to make the world around us better. So self-belief, perseverance, and you have to unleash your potentials. And all these capabilities are within each one of us, so that we should understand that a problem makes us better, tougher, and stronger if we blend like the coffee. So let the failure not turn into motivation of being a failure, but let the failure bring the motivation into us and be a victor and become better, tougher, and stronger. So glory of success keeps away as from the fear of failure. Because why we are upset? Because we are scared of failures. So we should be confident about ourselves. So self-belief, I can. Then you should work hard, perseverance, and bring out the best in us. So strengthen the strength, weaken the weaknesses. Then we will be successful all the way. And this is amounts to using the knowledge wisely. We may have the will, but it has to be transformed into action. That is possible only when we blend like the coffee. And all these are possible because when you connect it to our being, we are not only this body which is visible. And if you look at our body, the body given to us is very organized. We have an organized body. So also the universe is organized, the ecology is organized. So ecological balance is a condition where all creations can live in harmony. And that harmony is there within our body also. But most often through our habits, our thoughts, our lifestyles, and our attitudes, we are disrupting this balance. The fact is that we are responsible to all the problems that we face today. Now let us analyze our body. In the yogic terminology, our body, which is combined of is Sthula Sharira, that is the physical body, is Sukshma Sharira, that is the energy body or the aura, and a Karana Sharir or the causal body, which is the cause for giving us a Sukshma Sharira and the Sthula Sharira. And along with this Sharira, we have 5 sheaths covering us. You may think of it as protection. You may think of it as making our selves stronger, because they all play their part along with our physical body. They are not in our physical body, but they are in our aura. The one which is closest to the physical body is called Annamaya Kosha. It maintains the balance within our physical body. It means we should keep our body relaxed, without agitations, without restlessness, and keep it fit and flexible through daily exercises in order to ensure that this body can perform all the functions even as we grow old. So we have to support the balance with restfulness, flexibility, fitness. Then when we have perfect balance, there is ease. But when this balance is disturbed, there is disease. So we should work on that. Now, when you look at the next kavach, which is called the Pranamaya Kosha, this Pranamaya Kosha is again in the energy body. It detoxifies. It in fact helps us to detoxify by removing the energy of boredom, indifference, laziness, lowness, and it also helps us to be aware and to be enthusiastic in all actions. Without enthusiasm, nothing great can be achieved. So our mind which is not organized because of various reasons. As I already told you, we get hurt, we get angry frequently, we get irritated for small issues, we are overpowered by fear for no reason. All these are because our mind is not organized. So these are all toxins for our mind and needs to be thrown out, visarjana. If we do not organize our mind, then our anger, greed, jealousy, fear, etc. will start controlling us. We will become the slave of our mind. So we will be always filled with fire inside, volcanoes inside, which is ready to burst. So it is very important for us to peak like the mountain, and avoid the Jwalamukhi that is about to burst. So laughter comes to our help, which will diffuse the anger and fear. So every day 10 minutes we should join together with like-minded people and do laughter therapy. It helps a lot. And then the next important kavach is the Vijnanamaya Kosha, which is connected with our Manomaya Kosha, that is the mind, mental sheath. So when the mental sheath is in turmoil, the Vijnanamaya Kosha comes to rescue. It helps us to look for solutions, not be with the problems. So we should become solution oriented. We should have breakthrough thinking and rooted in goodness. The Vijnanamaya Kosha, the intellect, that I must win, but at the same time, I should be able to face losing also. Then the disorganized mind will start looking at things differently. Now we should see the universe as one and understand our spirituality, that is Vasudeva Kutumbakam. See yourself not as one individual but as a university, because we are all connected to each other. Now let us listen to this story, the story of a mouse who lived with a cow, pig, a chicken in a farm with a farmer and his wife. So the farmer wanted to get rid of this rat, so he buys a trap and he is planning that in the night he will catch the rat and kill it. Now the cat gets the idea, so it goes to its friends, the chicken, the cow and the goat. So when it goes to each one of them to help the rat, the chicken says, "It is your problem, I am not going to help you." The goat also says, "It is your problem, I am not going to help you." The cow says, "It is your problem, I am not going to help you." When all of them gave up, the rat was very sad, and it so happened in the night, the trap was kept and there was a sound that something was caught in the trap. But the rat was not caught. There was a snake which got into the trap. Now the farmer and his wife came to see whether the rat has fallen. They see a snake, and in the process of releasing the snake, it bites the woman and she becomes unconscious with the poison of the snake. So she is taken to the doctor, and the doctor say, when she recovers with immediate treatment, and the doctor says that she needs to be strong for the good immunity system, so you have to give her chicken soup. So the chicken was used to make soup. The chicken gets killed and it is made into soup. And when the wife became all right, the farmer wanted to call the whole lot of people to celebrate the happy news of wife being saved in spite of being bitten by a poisonous snake. So he has to give a feast. So the goat is used to make the feast. So the goat's life is also gone now. And since the treatment was very expensive, he had to sell the cow to the butcher, and with that money, the hospital fees and other medicines and other things, expenditure was so much that was all looked into. So all the three, the chicken, the goat and the cow, they were killed, and only the rat was alive. And what do we get from this? When we are friends, it is very essential that we all should do things together, because अपना जीत में हमारी जीत है. So you want to win, you should have a winner's attitude. So it will be win-win situation. You are also saved, others are also saved. That is very, very important, and we should follow this to avoid any problem in our life, because all of us are connected. And then we will be able to use that Vijnanamaya Kosha and the knowledge wisely, that we become a better human being. All of us have certain fashion statements. I must be fair and lovely and handsome to be impressive. Or you, with the peer group, drinking and smoking makes me belong to the group. I must have a very expensive motorcycle or a mobile to impress others. These are all some of the fashion statements we unnecessarily have. So these all can bring pleasure, but they cannot bring happiness. These can bring excitement, but they cannot bring joy. You know why? Because happiness doesn't depend on anything external. Joy doesn't depend on anything external. They have to come from within, and that is the fifth kosha, Anandamaya Kosha. So instead of being a beggar seeking pleasures and comfort, we should let our joyousness and the inner happiness reflect in our life, so that the Anandamaya Kosha is there to protect us and make us realize that happiness is from within, joy is from within. And all these knowledge, along with the spiritual understanding, will take us a long way to recognize that life is not without difficulties. There is perfection and imperfection. Let us, if we love perfection, we should also learn to accept imperfection and come out of it and bring changes to the imperfection and make it perfect. That is using the knowledge wisely. As I said in the beginning, that knowledge is great, using it is power. So use the knowledge wisely and become a victor, come out powerful. And I hope this talk of mine is easy to understand for all of you, and let us say that shine like the sun, blend like coffee, and be happy at all times. In nursery classes, we have been chanting the rhymes again and again and again, like that. Tell every day, shine like a sun, blend like the coffee, and be happy at all times. God bless you all. Thank you, Suparna Chakrabarti, for this opportunity. Thank you, all of you. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all.